One Simple Rule was a product that came out of the fact that we didn't have any way to complete all the processes we needed to set the assortments in our stores. In the past, individuals made the decision on what to stock and where to stock it. That becomes increasingly difficult as SKUs proliferate and as we increase the number of locations that we have. So we had to have market intelligence along with intelligence from our internal systems to decide what to stock and where to stock it. OSR was the answer to that problem.
We always want to put as much product in the store as possible, so we have as much in the marketplace closest to the customer as possible. But the key is you got to have what the customer wants. And what One Simple Rule allows us to do is pull the inventory out that's not selling, which allows us to deploy more of the right inventory.
We've been able to eliminate unproductive inventory in our stores and replace it with inventory that has a good likelihood of selling based upon what vehicles are registered in every marketplace. It's allowed us to increase our inventory turns and to get them up to 2.2 turns, and we anticipate this year we'll be up to 2.3 and at the end of the year approaching 2.4 turns.
It's been very important for us to take the data which gives us the registrations and marry that with our POS system information as well as our ACEs and PIEs data. So by marrying all that information together and then analyzing it, we can look at the distribution of vehicles across our markets and enable our locations to have the right parts that the customers are looking for at the right time.
For us to take all the data, put it in one place, and produce the best results from an inventory standpoint and get the best GMROI and the best efficiency out of it really means that we are going the next step. I think it actually makes our customers better installers, makes them better customer service people, allows them to get all of that product from one location conveniently and with good service.
Inventory is the single largest item on the balance sheet of any distribution company. Inventory is becoming increasingly difficult to manage. If we hadn't have implemented this system, we would have still had the problem in our stores where we have 3 parts to do a 4-part job, and in many cases you don't get the sale if you don't have all the parts on the shelf for the vehicles that are there in the marketplace you're serving.
Our field locations are very accepting of the system. In the beginning, when we were first working through this, people were a little skeptical, partly because it was new, and partly because when you talk about a system like this, they're like, well, that would be great if it really worked. So we worked with it in the beginning and got locations and got it to perform.
Using OSR has just made a tremendous impact on the store here itself.
It just simplified things tremendously, just made everything so much smoother to be able to look at the parts individually on one screen without having to go from manual to the computer to making a phone call. It's all done right here in front of you with just a simple click, and it's there.
I'd hate to think that I had to go back to the old way of doing the paperwork, the phone calls, just the different things that I'd have to do before OSR.
Winning an award like this is very exciting to us at Parts Depot because it really shows that if you work together with your trading partners and your technology partners, you can really make a difference in your business.